had a nice fella write to me, and he happened to be a retired Air Force person, and he was a weapons instructor, and he wrote to me and he said, Kelly, I sell firearms now and a lot to women. Can you do something about revolvers, because they won't buy a semi-automatic firearm because they're not strong enough to rack a semi-auto. You know, we'll see people just trying to grab the serrations of the slide and try to pull it, and not get it to work, and then they think they're too weak to do that. Well, this is using the tricep muscle, and on a lot of people, that thing that dangles back here, if it isn't really strong, this is going to be fairly ineffective. So the better way to do that is to use more of our muscle groups, and the stronger ones that we have, make them work together to make this a very effective process. So how we would do that? Like this. We're going to use the meaty parts of our palms and line them right up against the serrations on the back of the slide. Wrap them right over to the other part of the serrations on the slide. You can use these 3. If you have smaller fingers, you can use all 4, but you want to keep them away from the open area here at the chamber so you don't end up with a slide bite on your fingers. So what you're going to see is a nice empty hole here that will eliminate slide bite for you a little bit. So high up on the back strap, bend over. And what we want to do here is we get a lot more power if we can push and pull together with our muscles rather than this little tiny thing. So if we bring the firearm close to our bodies and we're able to push and pull at the same time, we get a lot more power out of that, and it's easy to do. The other thing you want to be sure to do, and I've seen some gals do this, is they forget to let go here. You want to just push and let it go, because if you don't, and this process goes through cycles a little more slowly, you have far more chance of malfunction with the feed of your cartridge. So, fatty palms, push and go, push and go, push and go. I did this with a lady at the firearms store when I was shopping, and she said, oh, I don't use a semi-automatic because I'm too weak. Same exact story that I've heard over and over. So I showed her this technique, and she sat there and just did it like 7 times in a row, and she went, wow, this is really easy. And I said, yeah, it is if you can do it the correct way. So hopefully when you get stronger, you don't have to really push as hard here, and you can just learn to do it normally, because we don't want you to push straight down either, so that you're not flagging your feet or your legs in any way. So in close to our bodies, that's going to get enough leverage, push and pull. So if we get this motion together, all the muscle groups equal more power, and you can rack a semi-automatic firearm. That's simple. Another style of racking the firearm that I'd like to show you, it's not one that I prefer, but I found that it works, especially with very older ladies that I have had to teach that have had significant arthritis in their hands, even one lady that had MS. I'm not sure why this works for them, but it does, is to take your firearm and turn it 90 degrees toward your support side. Now for me, that's to my left. Now this time we're still going to use the meaty parts of our palms and line it up on the serrations backwards. Same philosophy, where we're using more of the muscle groups of our backs and our arms and our shoulders together to do a push and a pull, push and a pull, push and a pull. Remember, let it go, let it fly. Don't hold on to it, because it'll cycle too slowly and it'll probably malfunction. So push and pull, push and pull. So that little 45-degree angle turn, and it works. Not sure why, but it does. So yes, that too, for little hands that might not work as well because of some medical conditions, it has proven to be a champ. So push and pull. So remember, gang, you're not going to break this. You don't have to worry about, oh, that's too hard, I'm going to do it. These were made to be played with. We pay good money for them to protect our lives. They're not going to break. So go ahead and rack it as much as you want, as fast as you want. It's not going to hurt. You try these 2 very simple things, anybody can learn to rack a semi-automatic firearm. It's easier than you think, so don't be afraid. Just try it. Special thanks to my friend Junk Food Zombie for sending me the t-shirt. One of my cohorts on YouTube. Head on over to his channel. And to all of you, thank you so much. Our channel has grown. It has meant the world to me. Continue to refer me to your friends. I'll try to keep bringing you more informational and fun things about firearms and training. Till next time, I'm Kelly from Armed and Feminine. Hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment if you like, and remember, it's your life. Protect it.
Outlander!
Hey, get a grip.